Another amazing morning, another amazing Monday morning on the grind. Good morning. This is the Grindology101 virtual podcast with your guy, KeJohnna Owens on the Grindology. It's a mental thing. It's all about mentality. Waking up, you get to get up. We get to be blessed to have another day to succeed, another day to achieve, another day to seek to be better, apply the work to the level of our faith. God is amazing like that. It's all mental though, because you can't wake up and you in the spirit of you have to. You don't have to. You get to. God got us up for a purpose. So good morning to you out there. You go-getters, you grinders, grindologists. You mean to make a difference. I know you're on a mission. And today, we're going to keep on putting the information out there that makes a difference in people's lives, encouraging, empowering, motivating, inspiring. And it's all about changing lives. This weekend was amazing. I got to send a shout out to my guy, man, Daryl Marquette, out there in Atlanta, Georgia. Chinese Pizza, man, you're doing your thing. Franchise, business ownership, making those relationships, flying back and forth, doing your thing. We're going to have you on the show. Absolutely want to tell the people about what you're doing, how to get in the industry of owning your own business, man. Keep on doing the work. Let's get a shout out. Let's talk about them amazing sandwiches out there at Your Way. Check them out. Your Way!
Gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. I'm feeling kinda hungry, need a sandwich from Your Way. Gotta get up now, I gotta get the highway. So I get in the car and I get out the drive. Now I'm riding down the street cause I'm headed to Your Way. Cause it's the best sandwich I ever tasted in this world. I'm gonna tell everybody about it, every boy and girl. Let me come in your way. Because I want the sandwich, wanna put it in my face. Order online, you can pick it up. Curbside pick up, that's what's up. I'm going to Your Way, gonna bring it my way. Wanna do it every day, that's what the people say. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way.
Hello everyone, my name is Willie Tubbs. I am the author of the book called Parents, It's Time to Reset, How to Rescue Yourself and Lead Your Children to Their Greatness. I served in the Army for 13 years and I feel privileged and honored to share stories and wisdom to students like yours, teaching them how to reset. As a result of teaching your students my reset philosophy, they learn and understand the answers and the questions they ask themselves subconsciously before they engage in any activities in life. The answers to these questions determines why a student will make all A's versus a student will make all C's. The answer to these questions determines why a student would join the football team versus a student that would join the chess team. Do you want to know these questions? I call these questions the 5 questions of life because it determines everything that we do in life. And the first question is, why am I here? This is a question of purpose. And the answer to that question is the R in reset, which stands for remember you were created to solve a problem. The next question is, where do I come from? This is a question of heritage. And the answer to that question is the E in reset, which stands for embrace your mentor's mentality. The next question is, who am I? This is a question of identity. And the answer to that question is the S in reset, which stands for set your ideal work environment. The fourth question is, what can I do? This is a question of potential. And the answer to that question is the second E in reset, which stands for employ yourself and your resources. The last question that every student asks themselves before they engage in any activity is, where am I going? This is a question of destiny. And the answer to that question is the T in reset, which stands for take a bow and celebrate yourself. After teaching your students this reset philosophy, they will learn to become unstoppable, to achieve every goal they set for themselves. Thank you for your time to watch this video. I look forward to working with you and your students. Once again, my name is Willie Tubbs. Have a great day.
In anticipation of a profound insight from Minister Farrakhan, I prepared a chart. And this is a chart that I think says in another way what he so profoundly provided us today. This chart to me represents beautiful, educated, moneyed black people all over America. It could represent black organizations, it could represent black churches, it could represent black social and civic organizations. And what you will notice about these beautiful black people all over America is that everybody is doing their own thing, caught up in a Eurocentric value of rugged individualism, having forgotten that it takes a village to raise a child. There is no power here, brothers and sisters. There is no power here. Power is most effective concentrated. You can take a 55-gallon drum of water, spill it over, it will disperse, find its own level, and eventually evaporate. You can take that same 55-gallon drum of water, put it under pressure, put a lid on it, put a hose in it, put a nozzle on the end of that hose, and it can cut concrete. There is no power with us being disconnected. See, there's nothing wrong with dispersion. I live in Cleveland, you live in Atlanta. We have folk in the Caribbean, we have folk in Africa. That's dispersion. That's okay, but we do not have to be disconnected. We are a disconnected people. We are powerless in disconnection. This is where all the power is. You see? This is where all the power is. Whether you are at the center of your own network or part of someone else's network, this is where the power is. There's a beautiful African proverb that says, when spiders unite, they can tie up a lion. When we connect, because we are disconnected, we're disconnected from those of like mind. We're disconnected from the best practices in our community. I don't care what it is that you want to do, what profession you want to engage in, what business you want to get into. I can introduce you to brothers and sisters all over America they are doing it to death. You just don't know who they are. You are disconnected from them. There is no power in disconnection. Okay? When we connect, we prevent interlopers from coming into our communities and taking and destroying at will.
All right, George.
Try to open up the Booker T. Washington delicatessen in Chinatown and see what happens. So we must connect. We must connect the dots. That must be the movement for our people in the 21st century. We need a lot of us doing a little instead of a few of us doing a lot. We need to get together to get ahead. That is why we must network. That is what we teach at the Power Networking Conference in June in Cleveland. Come and visit with us.
Thank you, George.
Thank you very much.
Please
remember what it said in Isaiah. Remember what it says in Isaiah. And the voice of the Lord said, whom shall go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. We must go, brothers and sisters. We must do this. We must take on the responsibility. We are responsible for our own success or failure. Thank you.
Thank George Fraser for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You must network. You must connect the dots. Yes, you must connect the dots. Today we're talking about picking up that shovel. Of listening to TD Jakes just yesterday, amazing delivery of the work that it takes. I consistently talk about applying the work to match the level of faith. Apply the level of my work to match the level of my faith of what I'm going to produce. And TD Jakes really, in his infinite wisdom, broke that down so well. Well, what he said was, sometimes we think it's the devil, but it's not the devil. It's the shovel that we refuse to pick up. See, the devil is an easy, you can pick the devil up anytime. The devil made me do it. The devil is holding me back. But what he said was, it's that shovel. It's that work. It's this prefabricated consumer mentality that we have, that you could just microwave success really quickly, sign up to the company, quickly earn $1 million a month. And if you aren't get rich quick, you don't want to be in a get rich quick scheme. But when you don't get rich quick, you quit. That mentality right there, what we're talking about, is picking up that shovel. How do you pick up the shovel? How do you not pick up the shovel and do the work if you want to get something out of it? I don't know any other way. And a shovel is about one of the best metaphors you could use, because it's work. You know that shovel is work. Of any tool you got in your yard, that shovel is about the one, it's going to be some sweat equity applied to the use of that shovel. So picking up that shovel, what that means is, I'm gonna get up on time. I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna make sure I'm prepared for the day. I'm gonna prepare my day for the night before, to make sure that I'm well rested, mentally engaged in the game. I'm on a team, but I want to make sure that I not only am on the team, but I'm a part of this team. I'm an impact person on the team. I bring a value to the team. And in order to bring the value, I'm gonna have to pitch my shovel. I'm gonna have to dig deep. And what he talked about was two mentalities of building. That building, that work, that callus, that it's gonna get callus on your hand. Your hand's gonna be bleeding. It's gonna be sweat. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be cold. It's raining. It's all the other things in between. But what he said was, when you have two builders building a home on the beach, they're both building on top of sand, but one goes down to the rock. They dig all the way down to the foundation and make sure they get that core, make sure that they build on solid ground. And it takes a lot more work. And a lot of times what that work is the work that no one can see. The other building is up. They're already putting the slab on. They got it looking good. Like you said, you could be sitting in your home, enjoying a cup of coffee, watching the game, and all of a sudden you're in a sinkhole. You know why? The foundation was weak. It's about putting in that foundational work, the work that seems like nobody wants to do. It's the work that seems like you don't get credit for. The work that, why are you doing it? I say three things about the process and people that watch you in the process. At first, they'll ask you, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Kind of go together. Why are you even doing that? Next, they'll ask you, why are you doing it? Are you still doing it if you continue to go? The next phase in that is, man, how did you do it? Because you've reached a level that people want to see, like, man, I want to do that in my life. But the only way to do it is start off with that shovel. I don't know of any other way to get to where we want to get to, but to get to doing the work. And today, just like every other day, showcasing the work that's being done out there in our communities. It's going to be an amazing Thursday. This Thursday here in San Dimas, California, we're going to have Dr. Cassandra Bradford with Contractology. How to put your business in the proper alignment to get contracts that are already set aside for what you do. You're already looking for clients. Now you need to be in alignment for clients that are looking for you. These set-asides are when you hear the government putting money into the community, or the state adding monies for small businesses. The only way you can get that income, the only way you can put yourself in alignment with that opportunity to receive those benefits or get those contracts, a lot of times certification as a minority business they must give an allotment of business contracts to those businesses. Minority women, owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses, and the list goes on, and all kinds of different scenarios of such. There he is right there, Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens, Foundations, Notes from the Grind. Amazing. Absolutely. You know what? I do take notes, Mr. Owens. You allude to I take notes for every kind of conference. I take them on a Word document, and I tell you out there, if you're listening and you take notes, take them where you can reapply them some kind of way. I digress. Just a little side note right there. As you build and put your foundation together, though, people are going to ask you, you know, it's crazy. You can see the next door house. Why don't you just buy one that's already made? Why don't you just purchase the house that's already, you know, plug and play? All you had to do was, man. But then here it is. You watch people, and what he talked about, looking over the fence and seeing the grass being greener. You don't know what that foundation is. When you work for it and you earn it, it's something different. It means something to you. Win some money at the casino and earn that same money and see how you treat that same amount of money. You know what I'm talking about there. If you win it real quick, you can lose it spend it real quick too. That's a note for you. This is what I give to you. I call that an impartation. They used to say fast money don't last long. Same thing. Quick house, quick this. You get in. How many times have you moved in a home? You know, those of us that have been different places, and it's wonderful. You look, and as you enjoy the home, you start to see little things that they didn't pay attention to. Maybe the faucet is loose. Maybe the attachment they used, they didn't put a washer on the sink, something like that, so it drips. Little bitty things like that. Guess what? See, they did that. What about what you do? The work that you apply, the work that you put into your home, the work that you apply to making your home, your life, your marriage, your father, as a mother, as a child, just a better relationship. The things that we do, it's always work. It's always work. It's always work. There's nowhere around the work. You got to do the work. And I enjoy doing the work. And I'll give you a tip. If you find a way that you get to work at doing what you like to do, you never work another day in your life. People have said it all kind of ways, right? But if you're doing what you like to do and you're doing what you want to do with your life, the hardships in it are going to be hard anyway. It might as well be hard on what you want to do with your life. So focus on what you want to do and apply the work to get where you want to get to. These people here have done the work. They continue to do the work. Our partners in success. I'm proud to announce that we're doing some major things with a lot of companies out there. And I got to get the word out about Dr. Bradford again coming to town. If you are in the Southern California area, you own a business, you're an entrepreneur, you may not even understand what this is, but as a minority, women, veteran, owned business, being in alignment to get the contracts that are already set aside for you from the big companies. They need to have diversity programs in which they have sometimes 6-figure contracts open for all kinds of stuff. You need to be in position for it. We miss out just by not being in position. Let's put ourselves in position and give a shout out to Dr. Bradford in her own words why you need to be there.
Hello, Southern California. It is me, Cassandra Bradford, and I want to drop in to personally invite you to the Contractology Workshop in San Dimas, California on August 12th from 3 to 5 p.m. Listen, we're going to be talking about contracts relating to your business in construction, professional services, accounting, marketing, engineering. It doesn't matter. The government buys everything. So if you're looking to grow your business with government contracts or contracts from companies like Toyota, BNSF, American Airlines, AT&T, you want to get to the Contractology workshop on August 12th in San Dimas, California. Visit my website, www.genesispreferred.com, and get your tickets now.
That was her right there, Dr. Cassandra Bradford, genius at putting businesses in alignment to get those set-aside contracts that are already there. Think about it. You do catering. She showed me how fires in California, right here's just an example. You got all the fires. The firemen are out there serving, they're doing their work. They need to eat, right? They have contracts set aside for catering, but you need to be a minority owned. Sometimes you just got to be in position, those kind of things. So if you're thinking like that, you need to be at this conference in San Dimas on August 12th, Thursday. It's 3 to 5 during the day. They'll have lunch. It's going to be at the Natives restaurant. It's going to be amazing. And if you're in business and you're in Southern California, I recommend being in the building or sending a representative of some sort to check that out. We're going to get ready to get out of here at the bottom of the hour there. As we talk about that shovel again, I've done a lot of work consistently. And this is not about the story that I'm sharing with you. It's about your own story. Think about the work that you have consistently done. You've done it. You've continued to do it. You work at work. You're a data processor. You're sending emails out by the hundreds of thousands a year to different clients for the company. What about doing that for yourself? What if you took that same understanding of what you could do for them and you started to apply it to you and what you wanted to do for you, instead of being frustrated because maybe they don't pay you well enough to do what they want you to do for their business? How about you paying yourself well enough to do what you want to do for your business? That's the key breakthrough right there. It's going to be hard. The people are going to ridicule you. It's not going to produce it instantly. You heard Steve Harvey, you've heard T.D. Jakes, you've heard them all say the same thing. And it's nothing but the work. You might as well do what you want to do for you. You love taking pictures. Now, we're adults, so we can't take up a hobby without some type of production. I get it. The key, though, is to find a way to make what you love doing pay. You won't find another way to live a life better than that. I love what I do. This is absolutely an amazing turn of events in the world. We got YouTube University. You could learn how to do pretty much anything. So make it happen for yourself. That's what it is. I got to give a shout out to Kennedy Austin Foundation and Ethel Gardner again. Courage and Hope. You're doing something amazing. You keep on making a difference. You feed people. You put clothes on people's back. You house people. You help people. And that's what this whole deal is about. We need more people like you in the world. Miss Ethel Gardner, Kennedy Austin Foundation. Connect. If you need some assistance, battered and abused women looking for some resources, where to get a base starting point from, I recommend connecting with the Kennedy Austin Foundation. You can find them at KennedyAustin.org, KennedyAustinFoundation.org. Check them out.
Advancing life in the midst of trauma, advancing life in the midst of disparity, advancing your life in the midst of everything that you go through. Courage is to rise above the ash heap and to embrace life and not allow what has happened to you to make you lie down and roll over. That's what courage is to me.
my name is KeJohnna Owens. I am co-founder of Success Express Marketing Solutions. Our business is cultivating more business for your business. I want to tell you real quick about our program that is one of the most comprehensive business development online marketing support programs out there, which is the VASP, VASP, Virtual Assistant Support Program. This system allows you to operate and run your business while we help monitor and help you cultivate more business for your business online. Contact us at 909-686-1698 and visit us online at successexpressmarketing.com. Look forward to helping you take your business to the next level.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
That's what it is, man. It's been a great day. It's been a great show. It's going to be a great day. Continue. You're already up. You're already a certified grindologist. You're mentally already in the game. So just believe that momentum continues to build on itself. And the earlier you build on that momentum, the better the day creates itself. So have a positive attitude. Stay focused. Listen to people that are feeding you information that makes sense about where you want to go. But receive the information from everybody you can. Assess it, filter it, keep it, dump it, do it, delete it, or dump it. That's the deal. Have a good day, man. It's been the Morning Grind Grindology101 virtual podcast with your guy, KeJohnna Owens. Man, it's amazing. Guess what? We get to succeed. We get to achieve. We get to step forward, and we get to put forth the effort and apply the level of work to match the level of our faith. So get out there, make it happen for yourself. Have an amazing day. This has been the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast with your guy.